Alright, we've got our roof access. It's time to do the pottery or pan. Let's make another door. Okay. Let's see. We got a gear. I need like 6 more copper in order to have the 40 to get started with copper. So if I open it up here and show you. So far we've only gotten some limestone, probably some flint, and rusty gear. Another piece of flint. Oops. There are various things we can get that are on the loot table. And it can also depend on which material you're panning. There's a copper. 5 more of those, please. There's another copper. Look at that. All you gotta do is ask nicely. There's 3. 3 to go. Ooh, clear quartz. Alright, you stupid current. Stop shifting me around. Now it's shifting me back the other way. Ah, damn. Starvation diet didn't kick in again. And or it won't do it while I'm panning, possibly. I think I keep running into that with panning. Let's pull that. That's increasing my hunger rate. Let's go ahead and just eat all the red wine cap mushrooms. We need to push up our vegetable meter anyway. Yeah, we're getting there. Almost got it maxed. Pretty much. Every time I finish panning, it's dropping my hunger. So that's why the starvation thing won't work while you're doing this. Come on. Where's the copper? It's already 2 o'clock. Let's hoping to have this done and get a little bit of clay forming going before the sun came up. Still not a single one after those first 3. Jeez. Come on, game. I guess I really shouldn't need... I don't need to be doing this because I can't process the copper right now anyway. We still didn't get a single one. Man, that's rough. That's some bad random there. I can't afford all these random items because I don't have storage. Alright, screw that noise. Yeah, this is a problem. 37, 3 away. I gotta get the copper processing stuff done. Probably should have done the clay first. Oh boy. Storage vessels. I've done a lot of these recently and haven't actually gotten to use them. Oh my god. Come on, fingers. Get it together. Oops. All right, let's get a crucible done. Crucible. We're skipping bowls and cooking pots and crocks. We got a crucible. I don't need the ingots yet. I will need the hammer mold. Alright, that's the bare minimum. Crucible to smelt down the 40 nuggets of copper. Once it's smelted down inside the crucible, you pour it into the 2 molds, and then you take the pickaxe out and you go dig up the underground copper, and you bring it back and you smash the nuggets, or the chunks, with the hammer, and then you have more nuggets that you pour into the crucible, and lather, rinse, repeat. Alright, let's see. 6:17. Let's get these things cooking, I think. And then I'll decide what the priority is after that. Not sure I have enough basic materials for this. And so it begins. All right, our gear is reset. We are 3 short on getting copper processing tomorrow once these are done. Again, tonight we'll try to get some more clay forming done. I still got 2.5 stacks. That will be enough, I think, to get me through another 2 of the storage vessels and the rest of the molds. Let's see. So, big pile of yuck. Some stuff kind of back that way, including some peat, but there was a wolf sitting on top of it. We've cleared and know about everything up to the mountain line there. And we've gone out that way a fair distance. There was peat and there's iron or coal, copper wrapped around the backside of that, and 2 copper over here. So maybe I'll go to the top of that hill right there and take a look around. Maybe nerd pole up the top of that so we can get a long range view out that direction. And hope we come across one more copper node while we do it. Let's grab another shovel while we're here. I think I do need to get my... Oops. Okay. We have encountered some wolves back here. I think I'll try to go around and up. See if we've got a space. Looks like we're at the nerd pole. Alright, top of the ridge. Now we got some floating terrain. I don't think I've been back in there yet. Stone biome with pine trees. I do like having one nearby for resin and for copper hunting, so I might work my way up, around, and then down, and then circle back. That's kind of ugly. Shit. Almost got caught in the landslide. Managed to get my screen flipped back around forward and hopped just in time. Looks like we wouldn't have gone far, but didn't hear any big wolf growls over there. But that doesn't mean there isn't one over there. Sometimes you do just have baby wolves. What do we got back here? Yeah, at least it's flat-ish ground back here. Pretty good deep forest. Red clay. How exciting. I've been having an easier time finding red clay than I have peat. I didn't decide to start over. The game decided for me by killing me. Time to work our way down the slope and go over there. It's already 12, almost 1 o'clock. Still no additional copper sighted. Alright, swamp cattails, that's good. Alright, we should definitely be able to find some copper in here. Start scanning. Home is east. A lot of ground quartz. got 5. All right. Keep scanning. Swivite, meteoric iron. Important for later, not right now. Forage. Not terribly important. I don't want to go into the true forest. And I don't want any bears or wolves to come out of it. So... back into this area. How rotten is it? 64% rotten. Okay, let's see. Yeah, this is a really good spot for finding sap. Hello, Mr. Bear. Hello, Copper. This game's an asshole. Let's see. Please don't wake up, Mr. Bear. I need to leave at least one node. Oh, shit. Shit. Bears are faster than humans. Please go in the water, Mr. Bear. Please go in the water. I need to find a canyon or something I can jump over to delay them. Not sure where he's at. All right, so we got the copper we need to get going with that. Damn it, what am I picking up? Silver. I don't want silver. I want quartz bits. Alright, so there's the big fancy building. I don't remember if I've been out this far. So another fairly big flat area. I'll have to spend more time out here. I need to loop back. So there's my marker. I don't know where the bear's at. So we need to avoid the bear. I want to loop back over to the stone area. Alright, another lake, lots of cattails. Oh, borax. Didn't realize I was picking up borax. Does surface borax mean there's borax underground? I don't remember last time I found borax. Almost 1800. I better get moving. This is a huge flat area, man. More borax. Not seeing much sap. I was kind of expecting to see more sap in here. I'm looking at the ground more than I am the trees, but still. Guess it's not really critical for me to find more copper. We've got the 40, and I've got bunches of places to go dig it up. Which will get us all the things we need to get us bootstrapped, so I can go for the deep copper. There's one last thing I'm nervous about. I still have yet to hear a bee. I'm a little worried about that. Well, I've kind of been avoiding the places where the bees hang out, which is the deep kind of foresty area. There's where you got the mix of trees, not just pine trees. I don't think bees can go in the pine trees. So Yeah. So it's not too surprising that I haven't heard any bees yet. Okay. That stuff's still burning. We can't do copper until that's done. Aw, my poor berries went bad. Why couldn't I get one more clear quartz? Oops. I'm not going to worry about a couple of chunks of borax. I know approximately where it's at. Yeah, my comment about water was I needed water to jump over and canyons to jump over to slow the bear down or make the bear go around while I kept sprinting. I was looking for gaps and things I could use. Just on flat ground, the bear's going to be faster than me coming directly at me, so I was looking for opportunities to use terrain. And I don't believe it's that they're 200% movement speed in water. When in water and they are massively slowed down, they get double that speed. Not they hit water and all of a sudden turn on the turbojets and get to move twice as fast as they do on land. It's their water speed movement that is increased. Mostly in an attempt to make it harder for the human players to cheese water to make it easy to kill wolves and bears. Alright, I think I better stop here. We're coming up on 7 hours. I'm getting pretty tired and getting hungry. You know, any conversation you want to have that says in real life when talking about video games is not an interesting conversation. we all know that video games don't have any real bearing or connection to real life. Don't be getting your stinky real life facts messed into my fantastical gameplay stuff. Ugh. All right. I will, I will say goodbye for the evening. We'll return tomorrow for some more vintage story. I do really like this area. The terrain is cool. We got some cool, just visual terrain, plus, you know, the location that we're sitting next to. It's also interesting because we're kind of blocked off in certain areas, and it opens up in other areas, and we got a pretty good mix of different terrain types that we're discovering as we travel around. So that's all good. We've got just a few last little really important things we need to locate. I think actually bees is about it. I mean, we got borax somewhat nearby. We got limestone chalk nearby. So we've got all that going. We've got just about everything else. I'm trying to think what else. I'm sure there's something I'm forgetting. But the basics that I always usually look for are all accounted for except for bees. And I just need one. I just need one bee. Just one. So hopefully we can find one and get that going too. But I think we're not even to the point yet where I had finished running last time in the long one that we did. I ran till it was like day 7 or so. We were like June 1 before I started setting up any kind of a base. So we're pretty far ahead of that. So we'll keep at it. But I will